Hello again. Today I will show you how to make these nice spring birds. You can see that they look like from ceramic, but they are made, of course, from polymer clay. And they have nice gold edge, which I really like, and I always wanted to try. So I will show you how I made it. So let's start. What you will need? You need some pastel clay and pigments. It's same like in previous video, so you can see, and some liquid which needs to be transparent. You can see that I use pastel purple, pastel peach and white, and of course you will need some textures. I recommend you for this project to use a delicate one. So first of all, you need to imprint your texture. Doesn't matter which color you will select, but they need to be light. I like to use paper, and you can see these textures are quite small, which is enough for our project. So just quickly prepare 3 different textures. So the clay is a little bit thicker because we will use a heat gun. And I selected simple egg shape, which is easy to get everywhere, I think. And select 2 of your textures and assemble them like so. And place them on ceramic tile, which will be your baking and working surface. Make a little triangle and connect it with your egg. And let's start to make a bird. And mark a mouth for the bird. And also prepare the eye and wing, but do not put it on yet. So I will cut my wing by hand, but of course there are some cutters in this shape, and in minimum you can always use a drop shape, which is, I think, available everywhere as well. But you can cut it by hand, it's not a big deal. And there is a trick how to make a tail which will be perfectly fitting to your bird. Again, you can use drop shapes, but I like to do something fun by my hand. So just 2 little hills like so, and they will fit to your bird perfectly. You will see. So just attach them, and now is my favorite part, which is glazing by liquid clay and pigments. I use pigments because they are stable, they don't change color, they don't fade out, and these ones are really amazing. So I have premixed some colors. In this time I will use matching colors, which are pink and blue, which together are purple, and they will perfectly fit to this bird. If you want to make a blue one, use shades of blue or turquoise. Of course, do not use red like because it will be completely changed. So colors should match to your clay color somehow. So similar is the best. You can see that I make it more interesting in case of colors. So I will put some purple, some blue, some pink, and I will cover completely the body of the bird. So, and because we have different clays under it, we can use just 2 colors and it will be very nicely connected in design point of view, because we will use the same glaze for all parts in this case. So just 2 colors, but you can use more, of course. So at the end, let's do the tail, and now it's time to glue the wing, because we have a liquid on it, so it will be glued, and cover it again. And because it has different color, it will look a little bit different. And of course the clay now, the liquid one, is a little bit milky, but it will not be. And glue the eye. I like to use a white clay, white liquid, You can use also transparent if your white is clean. Mine is not, so I covered it by white clay, white liquid. And let's place a black dot, which is mixed with black pigment because it's really black. So it's amazing. It's better than black liquid in original. It's possible to buy, but I like to mix my black from the pigment. It's more black, let's say. And ready to oven. This is a different bird, already baked, and I prepared wires. I explained wires in my earrings video, so just make the shape and hammer. And of course you need to cover your backside by liquid clay. So prepare the backside color. I like to use matching color, but it can be black or whatever you like. And prepare your wire like so and put it somehow by 2 little balls of clay and flip it over, because you need to check the position. And because it's not glue, permanently, you can move with wires, and when you are happy with the position of wires, you can cover it by your backside clay, which is already textured by sponge. So, and now it's easy, just place and cut around by some knife. So very quickly, as you can see, and backside is on medium setting. Can be a little bit thicker because we will use a heat gun. Do not make these pieces very thin. They need to have some, let's say, volume. And let's add pin. Of course, liquid. And you need to texture it. So when it's done, you can decorate it a little bit and put it into oven again. So it's baked, and I used a heat gun to make like a ceramic look. Kato is more glossy, even more than the Sculpey, but Scalpel is nice as well. It looks very ceramic, so I decided to use this time a Scalpel. And now let's make the magical gold edge. I am using the gold embossing powder, and so just dip it. There must be a liquid, of course, under it. And what is necessary, use your brush to apply in places it cannot be dipped easily. And if necessary, add more liquid, because it seems to be some places needs a little bit liquid, like so, and cover. And when you are happy, place it on a tile and use a heat gun. Go quite close and just move it. Don't touch your bird, of course, it's very hot. And you can see how the embossing powder starts to melting, I really like this. It's my favorite part. And this is the real time. I want you to see how long does it take, so not much. And slowly melt the embossing powder, and gold will reveal. Or there are also in different colors, but because I have a gold wires, I decided to have a gold edge as well. And it's very hot, so I will use a paper. You can see better how nice it is from both sides. But quickly, it's still hot. And it's done. And this is the one I painted, just with 2 colors. And you can see that I used one flower which left from the previous project. So thank you for your comments and subscribing, and see you soon.